Okay everyone, in this video I'm going to explain to all of you about the tutorial 3D modeling about the 9 and 15 meter house design anyway. First of all, we have to make a rotated rectangle for this basic shape. We can start from here, then we can drag the line 9 meter, okay, and then to the back 15 meter, okay, just something like this, so you can see about it. I will give you the dimension or measurement of it anyway, so you can see about it. Okay, so we can just push it up around 300 millimeter for the first floor, for the ground floor thickness anyway, and then we can just make the room separation. We can make the wall outline here, start from here around 2500 millimeter and to the right around 3 meter. Okay, or maybe we can just move it more. We can move it more around 2 meter. Okay, just something like this. Okay, and then we can just make the outline of this wall. We can using a line start from this intersection through this corner and the corner again and through this corner. Okay, and then place on this position, so it would be a plain basic first, and then we have to click it all and just offset it inside around 150 millimeter for the thickness, and then we can erase. So, and after that we can select it all and we can just push it up around 3500 millimeter. Okay, so and then we can just make it group, and we can also make the another floor. We can use the second floor, start from the corner and through the all over the corner in here. Okay, you can draw it until appear the plane shape in here. Then we can push it up around, we can push it down around 300 millimeter, and then we can just make it group, and maybe we can complete for the first floor for to be a full area of the floor in here. Okay, the full area. So and then we can just click it, we can click this wall anyway, then we can select move and press Ctrl to duplicate it. We can move, press Ctrl, and then we can just place on here on this position anyway. So we can see about the second floor basic shape on this progress anyway. So and after that we can just select this object, select this floor, and we can duplicate it to the above position to be a flat roof anyway. And we can also push this area to the upper position. We can draw the line here, and we can draw the line. Okay, then we can just push it up around 1000 millimeter. Okay, we can just push it down, and we can just push it down. We can make the line here and the line here. Okay, this position, so we can just push it to the back around 150 millimeter. Okay, and then we can push it to the back around 150 millimeter. Okay, just something like this, and then we can see about it, and we can make the opening. We can make the door opening. Start from, select this tape measure tool anyway, start from here to the upper position around 2400 millimeter, and start from here 2400 millimeter. Okay, 2400 millimeter and 2400 millimeter. Okay, and then we can do this for the another side. Okay, we can do this for the another side and make sure that the elevation of this guideline are equal with the another guideline in here and in here in the front of this wall anyway. So and after that we can just make the door opening and door lift, door frame, or many more for the package of this door and window opening. We can start using the tape measure tool. We can start from here and we can place on here around 500 millimeter, just something like this, and then we can set the door width around 1200 millimeter. Okay, so then we can continue to make the window opening. Maybe we just little window or simple window around 600 millimeter only in here, and in here we can set the 600 millimeter only. Okay, in here we can set the distance about 1 meter and set the window width around 600 millimeter, just something like this. And so then we can select it and move and duplicate it, then we can place on this position. Okay, just like this. Then we can use this, and then we can set 600 millimeter. Okay, so we can get the guideline of this door and window opening. Okay, so we can start for making the opening itself. Okay, we can use a rectangle, start from the corner to the bottom corner, and we can just push it to the back. Okay, so then we can continue it to make this opening on the first floor in above. Okay, and then we can make the we can use line and duplicate it. We can duplicate it 2 meter for the length. Okay, we can duplicate 2 meter only and 2 meter only. So then we can continue to duplicate it again with a tape measure tool about 2 meter. Okay, and 2 meter from here. Okay, so we can get easily to make the door and window opening, just something like this. Then we can push it to the back until the limit, so it will be a clear solid object. Okay, we can continue. We can push it to the back, and we can make the opening again. And here, we can push it to the back. Make in this position, we can push it to the back. Can push it to the back. Okay, we can push it to the back, just something like this. So you can see about it. You can select a rectangle. You can draw a rectangle over there. Then you can push it to the back. Okay, it's a quick modification about the making door and window opening for the basic. Okay, because this guideline are helping us to easily for making the door opening and window opening. So in this progress, we just only make the door frame and door lift and window frame and window lift. We can set the we can set the difference level between the semi-outdoor floor and indoor floor. We can just push it down around 50 millimeter for the difference level. Okay, so and then we can just make the frame for the door. Start from here, can place on here. So then we have to offset it inside. We can offset it inside around 40 millimeter. Okay, we can just place on this position. We can click and erase, and then we can select it all and push it to the back 120 millimeter, and just we can make it group. So then we can make the wide size of this door panel. We can set the thickness around 50 millimeter. So, and don't forget to make it group for easily modification for the further period or further time if we would need the modification. Okay, so then we can make the window frame near rectangle and offset it inside with offset tool around 40 millimeter. and just erase. We can push it to the back around 120 millimeter and make group. And of course we can make component create. So then we can select move, press control, and to duplicate it in this position, we can rotate it 90 degree of the rotation. We can rotate it 90 degree of the rotation. We can move and duplicate. Okay, we can select it, move and duplicate. Okay. We can click it, then we can move and press control and duplicate it. And okay, so we can just make the difference level of this indoor and outdoor floor. Anyway, we can just push it down. Sorry, we have to make sure that it will separated between the indoor floor and outdoor floor. We can just click it and push it down around 50 millimeter. Okay, and after that we can just make the another support of this floor, and we can set the column as proportional as possible. So for the detail, you have to discuss with the engineer or structural engineer for estimate the dimension of this beam or the column height in here. It just illustration is just a simple illustration that the construction of this beam and column are need to give a thickness, okay, of it. Okay, so we have to give a thickness, okay, because it about the logic connection between the beam and the column on the structural system. Anyway, so you have to discuss it more for the engineer, structural engineer, or especially. So in this step, we can just make the window lift in here. We can make the window lift and offset it inside. Anyway, we can offset it inside around. We can offset it inside around 60 millimeter. Then we 60 millimeter, and then we can push it to the back around 40 millimeter. We can just make it group, and we can throw the rectangle start from here and place on here for the glass panel with the thickness detail. And then we can select the glazing in here. We can select the wood for the material of the window itself. You can just make group and make component, just create. Then you can select move and press control to duplicate it. And start from here. We can place, we can assign with the material of it. Okay, so we can just move and press control to duplicate it in here. We can place on this position. Okay, we can assign with another material on it. So then we can just select this and move and press control to duplicate it, and then we can place on here. Okay, we can type 90 degree. Okay, we can press control. Okay, we can press control to duplicate it. Okay, so then we can just make the another element. We can use this line, start from here. Okay, start from and end on here. So and then we can click it all and offset it inside around 900 millimeter. Okay, so then we can close this uncompleted pattern of there. So it will be appear about the basic plane of this secondary wall, and then so we have to push it to the forward around as proportional as we want. For example, 400 millimeter in this case. So then we can push it to the left side around 400 millimeter also, and we can draw the line here. Then we can push it to the another position right here. Okay. Or maybe we can just push it all to this full position of this left side of this house anyway. So, and we can see about the basic shape, and then we can develop this terrace area or semi-outdoor area of this floor. We can just make the extension about it. Maybe we can just make the line start from here, or maybe we can just start from here through this corner and in on here. You can select it all for the intersection line for the basic shape, and then we can offset it outside, sorry. We can offset it outside around 1 meter or 1000 millimeter, and then we can close this uncompleted pattern over there. We create using a line just like this, and then we can push it up around 150 millimeter. So then we can just make it group anyway. And also we can we can just make the extension of this canopy and through the cover until it covered all of this parallel window on this side anyway. And also in this position we can do this. So then we can see about the white we can see about the white distance about the canopy. So then we can make the another element such as for glazing railing over there. We can make it. Okay, then we can select it all and offset it inside around 10 millimeter. Then we can place in this position. Okay, and then we can place on this position. We can push it up around 1100 millimeter. We can set it to be a glass material anyway, just something like this. So then we can make the another element. Maybe we can start from here. We can push it to the forward. We can make it group anyway, and then we can we can push it the floor to the down position. Then we can push it to the floor just like this, and then make it group. Okay, so and then we can also move and duplicate it to the upper position in this area. Okay, we can just push it up until this position. So then we can assign with another cladding area, another cladding material like this, or we can do the extension of this additional wall here. Okay, and after that we can also make the we can delete it. We can make the another landscape element start from here to be here, and we can make the L shape of this landscape. We can just make it group, and then we can offset it outside around we can just make it group anyway. Okay, we can adjust with another material of this floor and column anyway. Okay, we can adjust with another material. Okay, this beam anyway. So, and then we can see about it, and then we can make the another material on here. We can place this wall. We can push it to the down. We can push it to the forward. We can just make it group anyway. Then we can assign with another material. Okay, so then we can just make the another landscape element. We can using a rectangle. We can using a rectangle, and we can move it to the upper position. We can use a rectangle. we can move it. We can make the rectangle component. We can make group anyway. Then we can make the rectangle again in here for the little access landscape. So we can just select the landscaping. We can select this vegetation and assign on with the position. So then we can select a concrete for the concrete making, for the barrier of this grass anyway, and for the landscape maybe it's depend on you. So we can use this material, just something like this, or maybe we can set the difference paver in here. So or maybe we can just push it we can push it up again to make more impressive. And also we can make the another element in here. We can make the another element. We can scale it and place on this position to make more variation on it. Then we can select it also, and after that we can make the we can make the another details. We can select it and move anyway. We can select it and move. We can spirit this wall. We can select the line and then we can move it to the forward in here, just something like this, and then we can select it and move it to the forward also, just something like this. And then we can just push it up a little for the details. So and after that we can also make the another element of this canopy. Maybe we can use the shading. Maybe we can use shading here. We can push it down. You can select color. Then you can assign the material on it. You can just make component, just create. Then you can select move. Then you can select it and duplicate it. Then we can adjust the color to make it more elegant anyway. It's something like this. I think it's enough for the basic shape building. Maybe you can follow this tutorial and you can make the improvement of the building design anyway. So and then we can add more component by using component tools. So we can scroll it down until found the tree over there, then we can place on it. So and after that we can just assign with the place material. We can assign with the green place material, so it will be automatically transparent look in here without disturb the surrounding building over there. So or maybe we can set the opacity for the something like this. I think it's enough. Maybe we can just set the shadow for it look more real than before. Maybe we can set the shadow position. We can set the shadow position as we want, especially it's just something like this. You can delete it only. And then we can just set the two-point perspective to look more elegant. Thanks for watching, and I hope it will be a lot of benefit to all of you about making house design, basic house design exterior. So you have to improve yourself by making the details for the door opening and many more of this building element. Thanks for watching and wait for my next video. Thank you.